Tina down the street. This then films video too. You never know what's going to happen to you the minute you step out of your front door. The truth is, no matter how prepared we think we are, dangers will always be present in our lives, and sometimes the only things that let us live to see another day is some quick thinking and a bit of luck. Today, we take a look at 7 terrifying moments that were just a little too close for comfort. You have to be pretty unlucky to be struck by lightning, and for one boy, luck may have been the one thing that saved his life during a heavy storm in Posadas, Argentina. In 2017, Carolina Couture whipped out her phone to film her 12-year-old son joking with her as he stood with his umbrella outside in the rain. However, what started as a lighthearted moment quickly turned into terror for the mother and her unnamed son. You can hear the horrified screams of his mother as she films the lightning bolt narrowly missing her son and illuminating the whole yard with dazzling light. Miraculously, however, while a nearby fence was set on fire, Couture told local media that her son was unharmed. It seemed luck was truly on the boy's side that day. Not only did he miss being hit by lightning by mere feet, the cement rim around the pool probably saved his life as well by blocking residual current. It goes to show that we can never know when disaster might strike, and in the middle of a raging thunderstorm, well, it's always best to stay inside. Anyone who's ever had a best friend has no doubt participated in some playful teasing. Lighthearted jokes and pranks are one thing, but sometimes people end up taking things way too far. In April 2018, CCTV footage taken in Bielsko County, Poland, captured such a moment between 2 teenage girls as they walked down the street. Everything seems fine until suddenly one of the girls shoves the other one to the side, causing her to fall right at the wheels of a moving bus. The wheels come frighteningly close to the girl's head, but amazingly, she was uninjured aside from some bruises. The friend who did the pushing seems to realize instantly the severity of what she's done. It's only by sheer dumb luck her friend survived this impulsive prank. The 2 girls share a hug and walk off together, but while the friends seem to have put all this behind them, the Polish authorities were not so forgiving. The near disaster ended up costing the pusher €70 in fines, around $77, with the police even seeking possible jail time for causing a traffic hazard. But at least her friend didn't have to pay with her life. Everyone knows you should always look both ways before crossing the street, but kids aren't always the best when it comes to following the rules. A dashcam video taken in Gull, Norway back in June 2017 captured this next harrowing moment. A school bus lets off a group of 5 young children on the right side of a highway. They all start to go their separate ways, with 2 of the children hurrying to cross the road without checking for oncoming traffic. Luckily for the boy, the driver who took the video alerted the truck by honking their horn and flashing their lights. The semi-truck driver manages to hit the brakes just in time and narrowly misses running the child over by mere feet. Thanks to the driver's quick thinking and the trucker's even quicker reflexes, nobody was hurt that day. Hopefully, the boy learned an important lesson. You can never be too careful when crossing a busy road. Many YouTubers put themselves in interesting situations to entertain and educate their fans, and sometimes they capture some pretty scary moments. Kyle Lamar was a popular YouTuber and Twitch streamer who ran the channel FPS Russia. Using a Russian persona by the name of Dmitry Potapov, his content mostly focused on firearms and other weapons, which he would give demonstrations on for his 6 million subscribers. In January 2013, he uploaded this video of him testing out a DRD Paratus 18, also known as a suitcase gun.
You don't need any tools to assemble it, everything is just hand tight. so there aren't any special wrenches to keep up with, no Allen keys, anything like that.
Dmitri quickly assembles the gun and shows off its accuracy and firepower by shooting soda bottles and concrete. To show off how impressive the gun really is, he takes aim at the door of an old pickup truck. Things almost immediately go awry when the truck explodes and a large piece of metal comes flying toward him, missing him by inches.
Okay, so one last thing. I figured we couldn't make a video with such a high-powered rifle. That's blowing up a truck, so let's get a nice big explosion and maybe a little shrapnel going.
While Dmitri's accent is fake, the look of shock on his face is certainly not. But ever the professional, Dmitri takes a deep breath, hides his horror, and continues his presentation to the camera, never once breaking character.
Maybe a lot of shrapnel. Well, I really like this rifle, I've got to say. Like I said, it's so compact, you can fold it up, stick it anywhere, but hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, have a nice day.
Driving in heavy rain is never ideal, but trying to maneuver slippery roads while riding a motorcycle can be downright dangerous. In 2015, a couple in Thailand inadvertently captured the terrifying moment in which they almost lost their lives. The unnamed man rides his motorcycle down a slippery road while his girlfriend hangs on behind him. It's raining very hard, and the roads are so wet the water seems to even form waves on the highway. As the boyfriend speeds up, he suddenly loses control of the motorcycle, causing it to slip out from underneath them. The boyfriend immediately takes the woman's hand as the couple goes sliding down a shockingly long stretch of the road. Without missing a beat, he helps guide her body toward the muddy side of the highway. They finally come to a stop, and it quickly becomes apparent the woman's helmet was too big for her. Even with their gear, she probably could have been very seriously hurt had the man not thought to pull her along with him. Though the girlfriend is visibly shaken by the ordeal, the two of them appear to be completely unharmed. Luckily for the couple, there didn't appear to have been any oncoming traffic that they could have crashed into. Hopefully, the man will take this as a lesson to never speed in the middle of a rainstorm. Heights and flying are common fears that many people have, so it's no wonder why so many thrill seekers looking for their next adrenaline rush take to skydiving. And while it might be a great adventure for some, there's no denying it can get very dangerous very fast. Because of this, it's common for beginners to jump attached to an experienced instructor in what's known as a tandem skydive. However, even the most experienced instructors can end up in some scary situations. On October 19, 2014, Forrest Troy Pullman filmed what should have been a routine tandem skydive over a drop zone in Thailand that nearly turned into a disaster. With his friend's wife in tandem, he jumped from the plane, and for a few moments, everything appears fine and the woman is clearly enjoying herself. That's when Pullman notices their plane diving 180 degrees right toward him and his passenger. The plane flies so closely to them they very narrowly miss being struck by its wing, propeller, and tail. Unfortunately for them, the plane's wing did end up clipping Pullman's drogue and bridle, making it impossible to deploy the main parachute. The two go down in a terrifying freefall. Thankfully, Pullman is able to deploy the reserve chute, and both he and the passenger eventually make it to the ground safely. Pullman later stated in the comments of this video, "On this jump, the pilot messed up in a big, big way. We're all very lucky. If the wing did hit us, it could have crippled us or killed us easily. The impact could have ripped the wing off, possibly killing the pilots, who also got very lucky." Pullman also said he stopped working at that drop zone and had to take some time off from skydiving after the incident. Anyone who likes to spend time outdoors knows you should never mess with a wild animal, and as long as you're on a predator's turf, there's no such thing as being too careful. On June 27, 2018, Caleb Invidiata and Shannon Long, two hunters out in the Canadian wilderness, got closer than they ever expected to a family of bears. On the first day of their 5-day-long hunt, they set up some bait near a trail overlooking a few black bears. A sow and her 2 cubs come by, and the men watch them for about an hour. Just as they believe the family is about to retreat, the sow turns back and runs straight toward the camera and Caleb. The mama bear tries to jump on Caleb and attack him, though she didn't realize Shannon was there too. He kicks at the bear and shouts to scare her off for a moment, but she charges back a second time at full speed. Go! Hey! Hey! All right, I'll shoot. With lots of shouting and a knife, the men managed to scare the sow off for good this time. Caleb said, "If we were not together that night, we do believe she wouldn't have stopped trying to maul one of us." Luckily, aside from one of the men suffering a cut finger, everyone managed to get away without harm, mama bear and cubs included. Which one of these close calls did you think was the luckiest? Have you ever had a terrifying close call in your own life? Leave your comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching.